With the current inflation caused by the removal of fuel subsidy and the devaluation of Naira, the average life of Nigerian workers has lamentably gone down, making the minimum wage of 35,000 Naira to be grossly inadequate. Some respondents lamented the current minimum wage, describing it as insufficient considering the constant hike in prices of items, emphasizing the need for an urgent intervention by the federal government as most workers are starving and combat with financial distress.
In developing countries, African countries like South Africa and the rest of them, I think their minimum wage is about 120,000 naira. In Nigeria, there is also a developing country that is also doing well. In spite of the bites of the economy and everything, I feel our minimum wage is an abysmal. It's too small. It can't take anything. It can't even feed a single person, let alone married individuals that have kids and children. So I feel the amount, at least barest minimum, should be 60,000.
I will tell you, even if I come up with an option, even you and I, it will not work for us. That even if I say 50,000 or 100,000, no, as a minimum wage starting, I believe strongly that it will not work.
Minimum wage have to tally with the cost of living. You can't be paying somebody less than 100,000 and expect to survive in this climate. It doesn't work like that. You understand? I'm from this state, the man doesn't live here, but I can see the way other countries in the world are doing it. But I live in Europe. I see the way they are doing it. They have to make sure that everything goes together. You can't be paying somebody peanut with this kind of climate. You know how much for a bag of cement? No, that's terrible. The government have to wake up.
When asked on the minimum pay a worker in Nigeria ought to earn, some stated that no worker deserves to be paid less than 100,000 naira in this current economy. Others stated that the benchmark should be 200,000 naira. Others stated that increasing the minimum wage alone will not solve the problem the country is facing. They rather pleaded with the government to put in measures to tackle the economic downturn in the country. They added that if the surge in prices of items is not addressed from its root cause, no meaningful progress can be made in the country.
I don't think there is any need for minimum wage, because a minimum wage will not solve anything. How many people are working? Many people are not doing other work, government work or any other work. They are just doing their own business. So by the time you fix minimum wage, prices will increase. So the best thing I think the government should do is that they should make sure the prices come down.
I can say 200,000. I'm a civil servant. What we are getting now is not enough to take off our expenses. You understand me? I work in Okada local government. I'm working from there now. Go account is 5,000 naira every day. If you have to stay there, other expenses you have to pay for house rent, and the cost of feeding is also expensive. So if you can get 200,000, you go a long way.
So the government should assist the workers so that they can live a better life. That's why most of us are preparing and planning to travel abroad, because they have better plans for their workforce over there.
Citizens are of the view that most workers in Nigeria are underpaid. According to them, the time has come for the government to pay attention to the welfare of our workers so that they can enjoy the full dividends of democracy. Seth Obiaifo, reporting for BTV News.